Hello YouTube, this is OjamaDaBomb bringing you a deck profile on Yubel. Now Yubel, obviously as you all know, is this annoying little fucker here. And, well, it's one hell of a powerful card. Now, I got the idea from Kalo Shade, I showed Kalo Shade the deck profile, and he gave me a couple of suggestions for it. And it's working pretty well so far. I've just been testing it on Dual Network, and well, with the recommendation he gave me and the little twist of my own to meet the modern format, it seems to be working rather well. So we'll just have to see, because tomorrow I'm going to, well, on the 19th, which is tomorrow for me, I'll be going to a deck tournament, a Yugi tournament at my local, so we're gonna have to see how it does there. Hopefully it might work. Right, to start off with, we have two Yubel, just a standard little annoying little bastard. Then we have two Terra Incarnate, which can only be special summoned by Yubel, as you probably all know, and one Yubel Ultimate Nightmare. The amount of times I've been able to bring up two of these in a turn is untrue, so I'm thinking about taking it up to two. Next, we have Dark Grapher. 1700 point beat stick allows me to discard one level 5 or higher monster to send it to the graveyard, or to special summon it, and then I can, I don't know, go for a synchro or whatever. But also it means that I can discard one dark monster to special summon another dark monster, so on paper we're alright. Next we have two Armageddon Knights. Armageddon Knight is when it's called a normal summon, you can ditch one dark monster to the grave. Stingent Street Patrol at 2. Now, Stingent Street Patrol allows you, not only when it destroys a monster does it burn it for the amount of, for its level times 100, but also you can banish it from the graveyard to special summon one monster from your hand with one fiend type monster from your hand with 2000 or less attack. So this card I find very helpful in this deck. And in 2 Doom Shaman, it's just deadly. You special summon it from the graveyard, it's a normal monster. Gemini summon it, special summon back Yubel during the end phase before Yubel can self-destruct. This card gets destroyed, and boom, you've got yourself Ultimate Nightmare. Well, not Ultimate Nightmare, Terra Incarnate, sorry. One Hand of Nephis. Now this card is a recommendation from Kalo. I've only found one, so I'm only running one, but it is rather good for this deck, because you discard, well, you tribute that and another monster, you get Sacred Phoenix. Did I say tribute? Yeah. Next, obviously, Sacred Phoenix. If it's destroyed by card effect, it special summons itself during my next standby phase, and that's like a heavy storm. Now the best thing about this is that every single card in there that can stop him coming back means it has to be destroyed. Even Solemn Judgment, I'll get it in a second. Starlight Road. Starlight Road will negate the activation of this card's effect and destroy it. Then boom, it's going to come back next turn, as long as I can stop Stardust activating this effect. You've also got Plague Spreader Zombie, for just sheer synchro purposes and other stuff like that, and just because it's awesome. One Sangan, and one Morphing Jar. So a Morphing Jar is just to refresh my hands, and Sangan searches out at least 80% of the monsters, so we're alright. Next on to the spells, we have 2 Swing of Memories, just to bring back Doom Shaman. We are running, and also it helps Doom Shaman with this effect, because if I bring back Yubel with Doom Shaman and use Swing of Memories for it during the end phase, Swing of Memories destroys Yubel, or destroys Doom Shaman, which in turn destroys Yubel, which in turn brings me Terra Incarnate. Running 3 MST just to get rid of annoying back rows or skill drains or whatever. And 2 Dark Dealings, Dark World Dealings. It just helps me get some extra, get another chance to get something else in my hand, and also helps me discard darks to the graveyard, such as Yubel. Card Destruction, basically hand refresh. Foolish Burial to ditch any monster I really want. I usually go for Yubel or Sacred Phoenix. Rotor, reinforcements of the army. to get Greffa or Armageddon Knight. Monster Reborn, just for the revival. Heavy Storm, to destroy spells and traps, not only of my opponents, but it also benefits if I destroy my own as well. So if I have Birthright on the field and I bring back Doom Shaman and bring back Yubel, I activate Heavy Storm. Not only do I destroy mine, but I also destroy my, I will not only destroy my opponents, I destroy my own Birthright, and I can get out Terror Incarnate and one Dark Hole, basically to destroy Yubel if I can. Onto the traps. Running 3 Limit Reverse, which is like staple almost in the Yubel deck. 2 Birthright to be able to get back Doom Shaman. Now some people have told me to run Swing of Memories and Birthright at 3, but I find it dead draws too much because this deck's already running spell and trap heavy. So any more spells and traps and I could dead draw quite a bit. So I'm trying to avoid that. Next we have 2 Call of the Haunted. Card Destructions? That'd be stupid. We run a 3 in a deck. To revive any monster I want from the graveyard, I prefer to go for Doom Shaman or Yubel even if needed. 2 Dark Bribe to stop Solemn Judgments, Solemn Warnings, Starlight Roads, so on and so forth. And last but not least, we've got 2 Compulsory. To be able to, well, if my opponent can destroy something before I get the chance to do anything, I can bounce it back to their hand and cause them a bit of aggro. Now, this deck, as I've already said, has been testing well. We'll be taking it to the tournament, which is on the 19th, which is tomorrow for me now, and I'll be seeing how it plays. I'm not particularly sure how well it's going to go, but yeah, you never know. I mean, I know most of the decks that run there, and I've tested against most of the decks on Dueling Network in the advanced one, and Yubel has either held up very well or it's beaten them. So I'm looking at maybe a 3-2 record, I'd say, at minimum. Not too sure though, but we're going to find out. I'll be putting the tournament report up, who I went against, highlights of the duel, and like how the deck performed against certain ones, so you guys can possibly side deck for it or something like that. So all you Yubel players, or it's basically, if I find cards that will be good against certain decks, I'm going to be giving you what I would recommend in the side deck, because, well, I already know what I run against Light Swarms, and that's 3 Light of Destruction. Because, well, Light of Destruction, if they do the Lumina, like Lila effect, you activate 3 Light of Destruction in the end of the turn, you're going to end up getting rid, well, they're going to get rid of 24 cards. Now, the odds of them ditching Judgment Dragon are tremendous. So, they ditch 24 cards, and say if you have Mind Crush down to get rid of the last Judgment Dragon, I don't know, some other basic cards, you get rid of anything you can, you mill them out, and as long as, well, in 2 turns, basically, you can get a game. As long as they have, well, in a maximum of 4, well, minimum of 4 turns, I'd say. It can be done quicker, but I'd say 4 turns roughly, because even 1, if you get enough draw power out of it, and you can get all 3 Light of Destructions out, you're going to cause them more and more and more aggro. But it does have a downside as well, because it can up their chances of special summoning Judgment Dragon, because if you even have 1, they're milling 6 cards at the end of the turn. So it's a little bit wibbly wobbly. I would say against certain other cards, 2 Skill Drain might be beneficial. I only really go for the old, well, for not like the most common side deck cards, because I don't see the point in them, because you know everyone's going to be siding them, and I like to try and go for something a bit different. I'll have to let you guys know when I figure something out. So that's it for the deck profile. Shout out to Kalo Shade, obviously, Dark Magician, Neo Nexodus, and everyone else I can think of. Well, everyone else in the KCP and everything else like that, because, well, you guys are diamond. So not only have you helped me with this deck, but they've also helped me with numerous other decks, and they are all awesome. So thank you very much, guys, and to you YouTubers, don't forget to subscribe. Give a thumbs up, please. Good. This is OjamaDaBomb signing out. Catch you later.